You're standing in a property thinking this could be the one. You run the numbers, the ARV pencils at $285,000, and suddenly you're looking at a $63,000 profit. You make the offer. 6 months later, you're sitting at closing watching that house sell for $247,000. Where did $38,000 disappear to? Let me show you the 4 mistakes that just killed your deal. Mistake number 1, cherry picking comps to tell yourself what you want to hear. You pull 8 comparable sales. 3 of them are $280,000 to $290,000. 2 are around $265,000. 3 more are $245,000 to $255,000. Which ones do you use? If you're being honest, you know exactly which ones you want to use. The high ones. Because those are the comps that make your deal work. Here's what actually happens when you do this. You build your entire investment thesis on best case scenarios. Then the appraiser shows up. And guess what? She's using all 8 comps, not just your favorite 3. Now your buyer can't get financing because the appraisal comes in at $258,000. You either renegotiate and lose $27,000 in profit, or the deal falls apart completely. Use every relevant comp, even the uncomfortable ones, especially the uncomfortable ones. If a comparable property sold for $32,000 less than the others, figure out why before you ignore it. Maybe it backed up to a highway. Maybe it needed a new roof, but maybe it's telling you something about where values actually are in that neighborhood right now. Mistake number 2, using stale data in a moving market. Markets don't stand still. A comp from 9 months ago might be worthless today. I watched an investor in Phoenix use comps from January to justify an ARV in September. The market had dropped 7% in those 9 months. His $340,000 ARV was actually $318,000. That's a $22,000 mistake because he didn't respect the calendar. Here's the rule. Weight recent sales heavily. If your best comp is 8 months old, find something newer, even if it's slightly less comparable. A 3-month-old sale that's a 4-bedroom instead of your 3-bedroom? That's better than a perfect 3-bedroom comp from last year. Mistake number 3, ignoring micro-markets. 2 houses can sit 4 blocks apart and live in completely different value worlds. One's in the elementary school boundary parents fight to get into. The other's across the line. One backs up to a park, the other backs up to a commercial lot. These differences don't show up in your spreadsheet, but they show up in your bank account. Drive both neighborhoods, walk the street. Notice what you feel. If the comp neighborhood feels safer, cleaner, or quieter than yours, adjust down. If it feels worse, adjust up. The data gets you 80% of the way there. Your eyes and instincts handle the last 20%. Mistake number 4, forcing a deal that doesn't have the comps to support it. When you can't find solid comparables that justify your number, the market is talking. Listen to it. Either the seller's price is too high, the neighborhood can't support your ARV, or your rehab plan is too aggressive for that area. Walk away. The next deal is already out there, and it'll have comps that actually work. In the next course, we're diving into how to run an analysis in under 10 minutes using a system that catches these mistakes before they cost you money.